Hello, everyone, and welcome to Slightly Dramatic. This is another episode from my bed because it's getting so much more convenient to do it from here. In today's episode of Slightly Dramatic, we're going to speak about Cruel Intentions. That's a movie's name. But Cruel Intentions while early onset of dating. Yeah, yeah, it happens to the best of us. Now, why did I choose this topic? There's no reason at all. Can you tell? I've been thinking about a few things that have been quite hard recently. Now, I don't go on a lot of dates. In a year, I have like quota of like two people a year, and that's about it. Because it takes me that long just to heal from the experience and be like, yeah, okay, I'm ready to give this another shot. And also, when I do want to get to know someone, that's it. Like, I want to focus on this person. I don't have the energy to go on date after date with multiple people and things like because everyone's like, oh, you gotta keep a roster. I'm like, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. Okay, I gotta cook food, I gotta do laundry, I gotta do this podcast and keep YouTubers entertained. What do you mean have a roster? I don't have time. And I don't have the emotional I can't do that. I find it to be, I don't think it's insincere, but for me, I don't think I could like open up to so many people. I don't think it would help my case. So I just preferred like, I like you. Do you like me? Okay. Okay, let's see where this goes. And I can do that twice a year because after that I need to like protect my energy and be like, okay, I need to figure out what went wrong here or what I could do better for the next time or like what do I need to be more aware of. But it is getting quite exhausting, this whole experience. And it is getting really tiresome because when you're younger, when you're dating, it's really different. It's not the way it is now. In your 30s, the dating culture is different. Also, as Indians, I don't think we have really dated like this. We have just fallen into relationship and like, oh my god, peace out, we're in a relationship now. We're never taking the time to actually get to know someone. But when you grow older, you really do realize that there are certain boundaries and standards that you have that you need to like figure out while trying to figure out the dating scenario and the standards and boundaries, it gets really hard. It gets really hard because people have really different ways of doing all of these things. What I did want to speak about was cruel intentions. Now, I don't think that certain things that I'm going to speak about, when I'm saying cruel, I don't mean that these things are intentionally done to harm someone, but also it's done in a way with the comfort of knowing that you're going to leave someone else in a very in maybe a very difficult or uncomfortable or a hurtful position, and this is just to avoid your own discomfort, and I think that's kind of sad. I don't think it makes the person a horrible person, like necessarily, but I do think i i I can't feel too much. I i i can't i can't excuse this behavior as well, especially at this age. I think when you're younger, even me, I'm sure 100% I have gone quiet on someone and I have given hope to someone maybe, and like I can't remember a time to be honest, but I'm sure like I have not acted appropriately because I was uncomfortable in that situation. But while you're growing up, you need to try to take better decisions when you're approaching another human being, no matter how long you've known them, no matter what, especially when it comes to dating. Let's face it, the dating scenario in 2026 is shit. Okay, it is shit for everyone. So can we like do ourselves a favor and just do our generation and every other single person a favor and just be honest with where we are, with what we are? Okay, like I said, I've gone on a couple of dates and some of them have ended okay, like it's been quite respectful. And then some of them have just, I expected more out of it and it didn't end up as respectfully as I thought it would. And that's okay because we move on with life and God is watching, so. But we move on with life. I'm going to speak about certain behaviors that I feel can be acted on better when it comes to early stages of dating. And this doesn't have to do with like gender. I feel like anyone can do it, whether it's a boy or girl. But from my perspective, I only date boys. So I only know that this majorly happens to women. Or maybe that's just what my Instagram algorithm is telling me. Because Mark is listening a little too much now. So the number one behavior, which I think is just so annoying in early dating, because is slowly reducing communication instead of ending things directly. You know, I 100% get like the beginning is so honeymoony and it's so like, so cute. I can't wait to speak to this person. You know, oh my god, like, whatever. And then you realize that, hmm, maybe I'm not that into this person. Oh, maybe our values don't align. I don't like the way this person thinks or the way this person approaches things or whatever. This person seems to not be up my alley in some way. And then you go from, speaking regularly to like just reducing those phone calls or those texts, and then you're just avoiding the whole conversation, like you're just trying to slow fade while also breadcrumbing by being available at certain times but not as available as you used to be in the beginning. Because let's face it, the first 3 months are your trial period. Okay, after 3 months, if you're not decided what you want to do with the other person, then you don't want to do with the other person, so like just drop it, like both parties. But like in the first few months you need to be honest about these things, and I think both parties, guys, since I'm speaking from a girl's perspective, we know that it's the first 3 months. You are allowed to trial run this respectfully as much as we are. And I think there's risk involved for both parties. I genuinely feel that if someone had to come and tell me honestly, like, hey, I don't think like this sits well with me, I would respectfully be like, oh man, that's fine, but thanks for letting me know. Sucks. Because who likes being rejected, man? But but thanks for being honest. I can appreciate that much for sure. But to like slow fade out of someone's life who you've been speaking to on a very serious level, or just it doesn't even need to be that serious, just that you both know that you guys are trying to get to know each other, and then you're just like, oh, I think I'm gonna bounce, but slowly, while also breadcrumbing you and be like, oh, I gotta go. Uh, oh, but I'm here. Oh, uh, are you okay? Anyways, I think that's you people really don't need to do that. Y'all can just be like, you're not interested, and I think both parties know that the risk is involved. That either ways, even if not 3 months, in 6 months you can get rejected and someone can change their mind. That's the risk everyone takes. So just be honest about it. Just be honest about it. Number two, this one's pissing off. I mean, actually, all six of these points are pissing off, so doesn't really make a difference. But future faking. When we are younger, I think, you don't really realize. I don't think you see it as future faking, because when you're younger, you're somehow much more serious about these things because you're not thinking about the bigger picture of things. We're a little more naive. We're a little more like, oh, hopeful. We have light in our eyes. Now we don't have any light in our eyes. We're not as hopeful. And we're like, oh my God, this shit is going to come down with a lot of responsibilities. So, like, how are we going to go about this? But at this age, if someone has to future fake, and okay, basically, future faking is when you're talking long term, like you just met this person, you're like maybe 1 or 2 months in, and you're talking like, oh my god, 6 months later we should this. Oh my god, by this time I want to be married, and oh, by this time I think we should do this. Oh, I think you should go meet my parents. Blah blah blah. But for what? Like, why? And for me, if someone had to do this for me now, I would definitely stop them in their taxi and be like, yo, why are you saying all these things? Like, I'd honestly, I'd be rolling my eyes and be like, why are you saying these things? Like, we just started talking. Let's just focus on now. You don't need to think that far ahead in the future. Let's just focus on the next 2, 3 months, because anything can happen. It's such a crucial time. Like, hello, my friend, you are standing on thin ice as it is. Because that is what dating is like, okay? And it's not just like dating me, but I think everyone is standing on thin ice while dating. You have to tread carefully, and you can't just throw things out in the air like that and just expect the other person not to have some hope. And even though I'm of the mindset where I'm just like, okay, this person is excited and it's fine, like he can say all these things, but for me, what I need to focus on is the next 2 3 months and see how this person behaves, and whether if we have a fight, how is this fight going to look for us, and all of these things, right? But at the end of the day, when this person is speaking so hopefully at the future, I can't help but feel a bit hopeful as well. Like, okay, yeah, this guy may be serious. We will still see what's gonna happen in the next 2 3 months, but this guy is serious or whatever. And then later on to like just bounce and be like, oh, sorry, I didn't make any promises. Was I supposed to be like, we'll go to Italy? Promise? What the hell, man? Like if guys don't know this, I don't know how many if girls do it, but like to say that you're going to do something in the future is kind of not promising, but giving hope, which women can live without that sort of hope, my friend. Like, we really can. Like, please don't do that bullshit. It's really annoying. Number three is love bombing and then withdrawing. When someone is saying shit like, oh my god, I remember there have been times where someone has literally within 1 month said, oh my god, I feel like I'm talking to my best friend, and I have genuinely rolled my eyes and I'm like, my friend, you know me for 10 minutes. Like, you know, and sometimes like I don't say anything at that point because you're just like, you're giving them the benefit of the doubt. And sometimes it's really annoying to give people the benefit of the doubt, because what is the benefit for me? You are getting the benefit of the doubt, but what is the benefit for me? There is no benefit for me. It has never benefited me in any way. But also, fine, let's say this person's excited and they're like, oh my god, this one, I never felt like this before only. But like, you're too old for this shit, man. How are you so excited about all this? Like, and then after a few weeks you're like, so all that excitement was there that time, and now I'm just like, hmm, excuse me, can you use your words? Like, what's happening here? So love bombing is definitely right up there of the worst things you can do. I think, as much as women are aware of it, I I don't think it's something I'm gonna overlook anymore. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, this trash bag. Bye, bye. Yes, I know I'm an amazing woman, but like, you don't mean shit, dude. You're just saying anything at this point, please. Number four, making you feel needy for having reasonable expectations. I find this one to be so mean. I just feel like, first of all, I feel like for some people it's really hard to communicate what they want, anyways. Some people being myself, and it's really hard for me to say, hey, it'd be nice if you could do this, and it'd be nice if you could do that. And then when you're told, like, dude, your expectations are too much, I think, you know what, actually, tell me my expectations are too much, because then I know, and I'm like, okay, this guy can't do, bro. Like, fine then. Someone will be there who will be able to, like, who'll want to talk to me. That's actually so sad, dude. Imagine telling someone you like them and you're like, but I can't talk on the phone or text. Okay, fine. What the freak is that? Um, but I think as long as you're not telling you it, oh, you're so needy or whatever, it's fine. But I think being honest that you can't do it is still fair. Like, hey, like I know you have this expectation, but I can't fulfill it. Fair game, fair game. Then that person can decide what they want to do, right? They can be like, okay, fine, this person can't do it. I don't think this is my style of whatever. I think we're good. Let's just go our own ways. But then to like pretend, no, but then to like put it on the other person saying, you're being too needy, you need to get your shit together, you need to fix that, can you stop being so clingy? Leave this person alone. Hello, they have a way they would like to have things done, and if you can't do it, just say you can't do it and bounce. Hello, there's no need to like make this person feel like as if they're asking for too much. Okay, like relax. Number five, Knowing you're leaving someone confused and doing nothing about it. Oh, I absolutely hate this when people do this because there have been times where just imagine you communicate to someone that you're upset about something and that you'd want to have a conversation. And then they just leave you unread for like 2, 3 days. And or they're just like, oh yeah, but I don't have the time for the next 2 days. Are you well, man? Like, and then to be like, I don't know, like I just feel like if you know this person's confused or whatever, and if you know you're leaving this person confused and you know the reasons, then just tell them. Like, don't leave someone in their misery just to avoid discomfort for you, especially when people do that. Like, just like the first point, right? You try to slow fade. Like, if you just told this person that you're not interested anymore, this person will be out of their misery. You will be out of your own misery because, like, why are you waiting? And you are clearly not excited to hear from this person anymore. So, like, just like imagine, oh my god, just imagine that. Ew, horrible. Number six, making someone do the emotional labor of it. I feel like this happens a lot. Oh, I have known so many girls that this has happened to, where the guy is like super excited and they have all these planning and they're like, I can't wait to see you. And we're like, oh my god, you're so cute and you're so beautiful, how you're so pretty, and all of these things. And then they slow fade, they slow fade, they slow fade. And then you're trying to get in touch with them and you're just like, hey, is everything okay? Haha, he is. And you're just trying to be cool, okay? Because you don't want to come across as crazy. Because guys really love to call you crazy when they leave you confused, and they are basically the reason why you're feeling this way. But they won't accept that. They'll be like, no, she's crazy. And then this person has to literally be like, hey, you know what? I see what's happening, and I don't think this is going to work out. And you're like, oh, really? That's how you feel? If that's how you feel, then okay, fine, we can end this. Like, come on, man. These are really cruel things to do. These, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think these things make a person horrible, okay? Like, if you had to go into the deeper inside of it, maybe they're an avoidant. Is that my problem? No, it's not. And maybe they're emotionally immature. Is it my problem? No, it's not. It's really not. And I think the more you grow, I think it's common decency, especially if you have been speaking to this person for some time, to just tell them as things are. I think everyone's grown up enough to handle it. And if they can't handle it, that's not a problem. You did your part of being honest. And that's all you need from society as a whole, dude. Can we all just do each other a favor and just be honest with each other? Like, if someone just sucks ass and you just don't want to date them, be like, maybe you don't need to tell them that they suck, but you can just be like, hey, I don't think we align. You don't need to be brutally honest. Like, I know, like, guys like saying things like, I'm just a black and white person. I am very practical and I say things as they are. No, you're just a dick. You're just an asshole. You can literally be kind when you're being honest, but you choose to be practical with this black and white mentality. Just shut up, man. Just shut up, please. Like, it's not that hard to be nice. It's genuinely not hard to be like a good, kind person. It really is. It's so much more effort to like just avoid this whole conversation. Just imagine you're avoiding this person and this person's texting you and calling you. You're also getting irritated because you're like, fuck this person again. And the other person on the other side is like, man, why this person's not texting me? Like, it sucks for both of you. So just put it out of your misery, man. Like, if you're just not into it, you're not into it. So yeah, I think, I don't know. I really do hope a lot of people watch this, especially whoever's in their dating phase, because it is quite exhausting. And I think both guys and girls, I'm speaking mostly to the guys because I've been dating guys, obviously, can do each other a favor and just be honest with the outcome or like your end result or whatever. Just be honest. And I think it's just easier for everyone to just have that. But like to leave someone, let's not like disrespect each other, right? Like at the end of the day, we're all humans and we all have emotions, and it's for us to handle it at the end of the day. But I think handle yourself and handle your truth and maintain that. Stop being a bitch. Yeah, saying it nicely. Anyways, Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't think anyone is like a horrible person for doing these things. I think it comes from your own emotional bandwidth or your own emotional and mental capabilities. And if you don't have that, you don't have that. But I think to come down to the realization to realize that, oh, you know, I should have done this better. And then even if you don't apologize to the person who you did it to, you can probably not do it to the next person. So yeah, just keep showing up better. It's really not that hard, to be honest. But what do I know? What do I know? I just make a podcast and speak shit. Yeah, that is my first part on cruel intentions. And if you have any points that you think people are not doing with malice, but are just doing it to avoid their own discomfort, maybe this could be like, there are some things that are really toxic, but I think the things that I mentioned are just like initial dating stages, which can. I feel like if you did these things, you could end up being friends with the person because it wouldn't be such a bitter ending. But for me, if these things are done to me from someone who I've been talking to for quite a while, because let's face it, when you're dating someone, there is more often, it's more different from friendship, right? Because your friends are a certain, friendship is still, it is, I'm not saying friendship is low effort, but there's still a little casualness to it. But when it comes to dating someone, there are higher things at stake, and you maybe speak about things more personally, and there is a little more romance involved in the air. You need to be respectful when you let this person down. So even if you have things to say and if you end it respectfully, you can at least stay friends. But trust me, in my experience, it's always been done so disrespectfully that I could just be like, you could never be my friend. You could never be my friend. My friends would never do this to me. They would never. Like, if I had to tell my friend, bruh, I am sad today. I'll get texts, I'll get calls, I'll get friends who are checking up on me. If they can't call, they will check in, be like, yo, is everything fine? I have friends who will read my hey and be like, yo, your hey sounds off, what's up? You know? So, like you could never. So I don't know, like I just feel like if you do these things respectfully, you can still end up with like a decent friendship or whatever. But if you don't, then you're just leaving the rest of the world jaded, and you don't need to do that. You just don't need to do that. So stop being a little rascal. Okay. And yeah, either ways, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. And I'm going to sleep now because it's time to sleep, man. Oh my god, I'm tired. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you like this episode. Hearts to you and to your families and to your loved ones. And yeah, leave your comments. Let me know about any cruel intentions that you have done, or what you think is a pattern, or something that you do that you think, oh shit, that is kind of inconsiderate. Maybe I should not be this inconsiderate. You know? Yeah. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Thank you. Have a nice night. Good night. Bye. Bye. Bye.